Namo Phat. Thanks so much for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This wonderful sound calls us back to our true home. The second mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, social injustice, stealing, and oppression, I vow to cultivate loving kindness and learn ways to work for the well-being of people, animals, plants, and minerals. I will practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. I'm determined not to steal and not to possess anything that should belong to others. I will respect the property of others, but I will prevent others from profiting from human suffering or the suffering of other species on Earth. For our Dharma lessons, we've been reading Everything We Do Matters by the Venerable Wuling, and today we're wrapping up Chapter 5, Goodwill, Compassion, and Equanimity. As we encounter criticism and obstacles that seem overwhelming, we will need patience. Everything changes, good and bad, pleasant and unpleasant. Remember that just as good times do not last forever, bad times will also change and improve. Although our current conditions may seem overwhelmingly distressing, even these difficulties will someday end. If we can manage to hold on to this thought, we will find the patience within us to persevere, to hold on until our unfavorable conditions begin to ease. This turnaround will take place more quickly if we can manage to let go of thoughts of our own discomfort and disappointment. Think instead of how to end the distress of others. The sooner their distress ends, the sooner ours will end, for the pain of others is our pain as well. We are all one, all interconnected with one another. Do not get sidetracked by thinking that the concerns of others of another are trivial, for to that person, those concerns are all-consuming, very important. How we feel about the validity of their concerns is unimportant. We should put personal judgments aside and instead focus on trying to alleviate their distress and unhappiness, which to them is very real. How can others be happy? In the same way that we become happy, by leaving negative emotions behind. If we can show others how to be less engrossed in their emotional reactions, we will help them begin to react more from reasoning. If we can help them to see that the underlying causes of unhappiness are attachment and aversion, we will have helped end someone's pain. By letting go of craving and aversion, one will realize that the cause of happiness is goodwill, compassion, and equanimity. There are some things in life that we can change. It is our responsibility to try to alter them for the better. But sometimes we will not be able to effect any change. If we can move from our personal sense of sorrow or regret over not being able to help directly, the gentle happiness that arises from our wish to help will still bring relief to others. Be happy helping. Be content knowing that sometimes all we can do is to wish for others to be happy as well. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be at peace. Namo Phat. Thanks so much for joining me today.